far. I fished here for the last, I'd say I've been here 5 times and haven't caught a fish, but I've had a few bites. But the fish just felt really small. And the fish that I've seen guys catch here aren't much bigger than a pound. You've got fucking rod butt size fish. You've got little ass, damn near the size of the bluegill here. And I know there's not many predatory fish because I see a lot of bluegill around all the time, but I see a lot more shad than I usually would expect. Man, it's bright. I can't imagine what the camera's glare is like right now. All right, I'm gonna. Oh yeah. There's something on my bait. It's not chattering right. The fuck? It's just not thumping as hard as it usually does. That's my bad. Then, oh, that's why. There we go. I just didn't have my rod. So you get way less sensitivity pulling it in straight. You don't really get that much. But if you angle your rod out and have it bend your rod a little bit, you can feel a lot more of the vibrations from your baits and get a little bit more sensitivity by holding the line's pressure to your rod. A lot more visible feedback too, like you can see. Pretty baby, is it crazy? Kiss me now, drive me wild, pretty baby. Fuck, that's not fucking good. All my magnets in place, all right. It just sounds like I'm running something grainy through my reel, so I'm gonna run my finger through here real quick. And just try to get whatever that grainy sound is under control. Pretty baby. Yeah, there we go. Pretty baby, is it crazy? Alright, my bad, guys. And I feel like sometimes I'd be pausing my baits when I'm texting or some shit. I'd be like, damn, imagine while I'm texting or getting a call, that's when I catch a fish. And then it's like, damn, well, I wasn't even doing nothing but let my bait sit there. So I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna fish right where the wind is blowing. And you can see the tide wasn't high not too long ago, because even up here is still wet. So I'm not sure what's exactly going on with the tide here. Unless somehow the water's going uphill. Let me tell you what, I bet the fishing over here on boats and shit gets nice. I can't see shit though. You won't catch me doing this shit in the summer, I'll tell you that now. And I'll tell you that for free. When the snakes start coming out, I'm gone. I'm not doing all that. Fucking, oh no. I don't mess with snakes, guys. I'll keep my ass right at the bank where I belong. Now, mind you, this is all unfished by people that don't have boats. Like people that come out here with boats and kayaks, I'm sure they fish the fuck out of this side. But nobody else does. Hello?
Where'd you put my keys?
On the table in the living room.
All right.
Bye. Talk about some, where'd you put my keys? I'm like, yo, calm down, Pops, oh Poppy G. Oh my goodness, this water rising. I'm pretty sure it's visible how much it rises on video since I got to this spot. I'm just watching my tackle bag. As long as I can get back to my tackle bag, I'll be good to move up and start fishing from up there. But that's crazy. Kiss me now, drive me wild, pretty baby. I know some docks, when I get a fishing license, I'm gonna fish this year. I think they're on private property, so that's why I want to make sure I get my fishing license. I just watched the wave bring that up. That's crazy. It's like, is that a white spot? What the fuck? There's no fucking way that's a white spot right there. Drive me wild, pretty baby. I was about to say, big dog, if you're telling me that bass are bedding this time of the year, I'm going the fuck home. Because bed fishing is some of the most gruesomely hard fishing to do, honestly, because the fish will look right at your fucking bait and not even bite it while it's on their nest, and then some of them will bite it and then spit it out. If you don't like present the bait well enough, they're not gonna even come at it. Like, spawn fishing is probably some of the hardest fishing to master, because it's just each fish is different. It's like no two beds are the same. Fish might even be already getting ready for bedding, because that's not natural. That's not natural. Like, hey, if they start bedding soon, I'm not gonna complain, because that means that the fishing's really gonna start. Post-spawn fishing is probably some of my favorite. I say pre-spawn is nice because they start coming up shallow and you can catch them on things. Post-spawn and during the bluegill spawn are my favorite. Biggins come out. And when I say biggins, I mean straight hogs come out of the fucking water. Like, you'll be fucking boat flipping hogs off of cover if you fish the right lures. Pretty baby, is it crazy? Kiss me now, drive me wild, hold me now for a while. Pretty baby. Throw my Texas rig right there. Oh man, she's a little sloppy right now. I just cleaned these grills though, so I do gotta work the grease and oil through them. Yeah, this rod is super short because I broke the tip on it, so now I just use it for top water a lot of the time with like treble hook baits where you don't gotta set the hook crazy. It fights pretty nice. Yeah, when it starts blowing, when the wind starts blowing this crazy, that's when I take my rod tip, but I just hold it real low and just pause for a second. Yeah, this one is crazy, dog. I'm just gonna walk my little dumb skinny ass all the way the fuck back over here. So usually when you're walking on mud and stuff that you might sink through, wherever you see rocks at, you like pebbles, is usually pretty good ground to walk on. You can usually walk on things with like rocks and stuff like that. And yeah, it's really, really windy. I may even throw a chatterbait today, being that it's so windy. I don't know if windy is a good condition to throw chatterbaits on, but I don't ever usually have a problem throwing chatterbaits in the wind, especially when I'm fishing against the wind. It's usually a lot nicer for me. So let's grab my stuff and we're gonna move over there in a second. Oh my God, yeah. I'm gonna put my back to the wind because this wind is tearing up my fucking hand. It's really cold right here. Well, if you're watching this now, hi, welcome to the YouTube channel. If you made it this far, you might as well give me a like and throw a subscribe in there. I'm trying to grow this channel to where I can become like, I don't know, a nice little known fishing YouTuber. I'm just trying to get out there and chase something I love. And fishing is just one of them passions that I'm real adamant about. When I get over there, I'm gonna tie on a chatterbait and I'm gonna keep the Texas rig on my one rod. And I'm gonna throw the spinnerbait on my little rod. Cause I feel like having a heavier lure on the little rod might just run it a little better. I'm not trying to get my fucking feet soaked either. That's gonna suck having wet feet going home. It's pretty cold, but when I get up here past the wind, I can turn around. And I think just getting better footage, again, is more important than fishing a wind point where there isn't much cover. And again, there's probably not many bait fish up high anyway. It's still late winter, early spring. So water's just now starting to warm up a little bit. And even then, we just got fucking snow yesterday, but the snow came down and the moment it touched the ground, it melted. So again, it's not like we're in super cold, like frontal conditions here. And I just got a wet foot right there. That was a very wet spot. Fuck me. But it's not like we're in very, this might be a spot right here. I'm gonna throw my spinnerbait a couple times right here. This looks like I could cover some water really quick and the wind's not blowing too crazy as it's going parallel with my body. So I don't know how the audio is gonna sound, but I think there's like a raccoon or something up in there. Like, all right, so I'm over here trying to, I think there's like a raccoon or something in that pile right there. Man, it's a fucking mess. I know in my last video I went on like a fucking 8-minute rant about litter. Oh, the water's a lot clearer here too. Yeah, I might get a bite here, guys. This is nice. This is a nice little spot right here. I might fish this for a minute. Oh shit, I think I just got a thump. Please be a fish, honestly. I'm trying to work this as slow as possible. But I don't know if tide's coming up or going down. Drop shot. Or like right when the small bass start spawning, if you go out and throw a drop shot with like 2 feet of tag end, like so you leave your bait 2 feet off your drop shot weight. I think that's like the best way. If you fish like slightly shallow, slightly deeper waters, cast parallel out this way, you'll get a few more bites than most people were expecting, because again, the big fish are a lot more picky than the little guys. They've lived longer, they know the fishing seasons and everything. Like they've been caught quite a few times, and yeah, tide's coming up fast. I think that's a little bass right there. There's no way they're this shallow though. The water's still fucking freezing. There ain't no fucking bass. What is that? Oh, it's just a piece of garbage. Man, I'm fucking tripping. Alright. I'm getting one little cast out deep, and then I'm gonna run the bait back, and then I'm gonna move out to that wind point there, and then once I see the water, I don't even really have a mark for where I would actually be safe walking back. Oh shit, I think I got a fish. Oh, I do. I do. No, I don't. Fuck. Alright, well, let's move on then, fellas. Yeah, so I'm not getting any early morning fishing videos anytime soon, I don't think, but I will try to get evening fishing videos out there as much as possible. There's also going to be dirt bike riding and motorcycle riding all over this page, being that I'm going to start riding a motorcycle this I'm going to start riding a dirt bike this summer. I've already rode a Harley Davidson, but I'm going to get at it with a dirt bike soon. So there'll be some on trail footage of me learning how to ride MX style, I guess. There's dune buggies, so yeah, you could expect a pretty action-packed summer this year from me. And if you wanna, this would have to be something you guys would have to show interest in before I actually do it, but I work construction and blue-collar work a lot. And there's some pretty interesting things. I could buy a hard case for my GoPro and bring my camera with me to work, and like when interesting stuff starts to happen, I can start recording. But that would be like, I don't know, I feel like that's just such a very niche topic that you guys would have to let me know if that would be something y'all would want to see, because it's very niche. This rock here is just throwing me off. It's just, all the water looks the same right now except for right there. I'm gonna throw a bait around it just to see. There might be a fish hanging off of it. Might as well. When you see something a little different on your body of water, just overshoot it and just throw a bait at it. pitch a spinner bait real quick and just work it real slow along the bottom. And yeah, I'm gonna work it kind of like a jig now. Oh fuck! Now I overshot it to the back, but that's probably not a bad thing. Just fish all sides of it real quick. I don't know how deep it actually gets right there, but I'm just gonna work my bait real quick and I don't know, see if I can finesse a little fish out of here real quick. So I think this water is brackish. I think somewhere along the line on that side of the point it runs out to the bay, which leads to the river. So the odds of there being fish
This ain't safe. I'm using stability. Get on this tree. Push off. Don't pull on the branch because it will snap on my dumb ass. And now I'm even more thick piles of thorn brush. Okay. That's how I play. Beat your ass. But now I'm over here. And I'm gonna try to get out. Hopefully without breaking the rod. And keeping my face from getting cut open. Because then I'll get in trouble with my girlfriend. Yeah. My leg is literally being pulled by the tree. Holy crap. I'm on the highway. What the fuck? That was fun. Holy shit, this is a good video. Yo, don't hear my girlfriend yell at me now, sister.
Yep, right the fuck off. Gosh darn it. Alright, I'm tying a chatterbait. I've got my Texas rig. I'm gonna go tie a chatterbait real quick. Alright, we're gonna leave this here. I'm gonna grab out of my bag of gear. Oh my god. Look what I almost just stepped on, y'all. Fucking heroin needle. Jesus Christ, it might not be heroin, but 9 times out of 10, that's what they are. Especially in this fucking area. I'm right outside of Philadelphia International Airport. I know y'all be stalking my page, it's okay. I don't know, I think that's called the Fisherman's Knot. That's the knot my dad taught me. They when I was like fucking young. My mom never taught me that knot. She wasn't the one who taught me how to fish, but she didn't know how to fish when she was teaching me, so. That's the part where, you know, my dad saltwater fished, so he always liked just throwing live bait, and yeah, he buys like the squid and stuff and then does with that as he needs, I guess. Sky, pretty baby. You'd be surprised on the fish you catch on a chatterbait, honestly. Especially this time of the year. It's one of the most easy to fish lures, I'd say, but one of the hardest to master. Like, anybody could go out and catch a fish on it, but not everybody can go out there and catch 50 fish on it, you know what I mean? If you go out there and you master a chatterbait, I say, because I'm still learning about it every day, I haven't even mastered it yet. So mastering the chatterbait is my goal over this summer, and I think it'll take a while for me to master, quote unquote, master this bait. I'm gonna finish fishing up against this edge. I'm gonna go take my Texas rig and cast it around, and then I think I'm done for the day. I know I've said I'd be done for the day a few times today, but I've been hoping to get out here and catch a fish for y'all, dog. I really don't want to edit. Look, here's another shad. Big dead shad. Did they die from the cold? And that one is missing its eyes. I'm not sure. Something probably picked at it afterwards. I know I've seen some bald eagles over here. So, and that could be what's killing these big shad. But is that a shad, y'all? Is that a shad? Or is it a fish that I'm not aware of? Because that looks like a shad. It might be a subspecies of like a bigger growing shad, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. To be quite honest, I'm not sure what the fuck type of fish that is. The fact that it's that big though, like, imagine if there's bass big enough to eat that. Oh ho ho. But that's the fish that I'm going off of when I'm fishing here right now. That's what I'm trying to match, because I think that's a shad. Matter of fact, let me look up a shad right now. I think it is a gizzard shad. I think that's what it looks like. It's a gizzard shad. Let me see. Yeah, that is a shad. What the fuck? I think my girl just texted me. No. More fucking advertisements. I don't want your fucking advertisements. I want y'all to leave me alone. If, like, I'm sorry, but even if I really was looking for that exact thing at that exact moment, if I've seen that ad 1,000 times, I will spitefully not use that company because of the ad. I will, out of spite, not use that fucking company because y'all sitting here blowing up my fucking phone with, like, no. The fuck is y'all blowing up my phone for? I'm not your bitch, yo. Blow up somebody else's phone. Alright, well, I'm getting about ready to head in. So call it quits for the day. I'm gonna just throw this Texas rig real quick, and hopefully we can finesse with one bite. I keep saying I'm gonna fish the Texas rig, and I was dead ass just about to leave it. I'll fish that fucking Texas rig. Come on. I'm gonna fucking snag a fish today with the Texas rig. I'm pretty sure if I would have focused on throwing the Texas rig, I would have caught one. So, I'm not sure if I would have focused up and threw a Texas rig like 90% of this video, I would have caught one, but who the fuck wants to watch a guy throw a Texas rig? But I'm gonna fish all the same cover again. Hopefully we could pull one out. Come on, one fish this video is all I ask. One fucking fish. I don't know if there's even that many bass in here. I don't even know if there is bass in here. I don't think I've actually seen a person catch a bass. I've seen guys catch fish that they say were bass, but I have not personally seen a guy catch a bass. I know there's bluegill, which is pretty fucking damn, a damn good sign that there's bass in here. If there's bluegill, there's usually bass. They tend to live in the same areas.